fuck?
No, I'm trying to.
Rolling?
No, he's rolling.
Rolling. All right, cheers.
Cheers, the modelo. Delish. Wait. Hey, gotta clap it twice so I know it's
Clap it
real.
twice.
Clap it twice.
What I
You
always tell her.
already
Hey, I gotta
tell
clap
her.
it twice. You know what I'm
Clap
saying?
it twice.
Clap
Yo.
twice for me, baby.
Yo, shout out to
Yo.
shout out to Shari. Wait, hold on. Let's do
Yo.
introductions real quick.
Okay, let's run it back. Don't interrupt
What's
me.
up, everybody? Welcome to the FWABOOM podcast. It's your boy John.
Yeah, and your boy Rommel.
We got Sean over here handling the ones and twos in the background.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to
And
him.
then we got our special guest right here. It's gonna be Shari, our first reoccurring guest.
She was
So-
our first
Reoccurring?
guest, right?
Yeah, well, yeah,
One of the
first, yeah,
first.
one of the first, yeah,
One of
but
the first.
reoccurring guest.
Wait,
so-
who was the first?
Victor.
Victor was the
You're
first
right.
guest.
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
back
Shout
by
out.
popular demand,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You know
which
what?
is 2 people or 3 people. You guys. Back by popular demand,
the whole
guys.
We need a guest, Shari, come through.
You know the whole thing about it too is that we were talking about it, and when
Yeah.
your episode hit,
Oh, yeah.
we did
Really?
not want to gas you up, but it's the most viewed.
Yeah.
No
on our
way,
fucking
guys.
thing.
Yeah.
Why?
And I got so mad. I was like, "Don't fucking tell Shari because she's gonna gas her up and be like, you guys need me."
Shari,
Y'all need me for the
you're
views,
an influencer.
baby.
you are an influencer.
You're an influencer.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be, but
You can't. I like
thank
that. I
you
like
though.
that
I
mentality.
can
Yeah,
be
yeah.
if I wanted to.
You could.
I mean, I can't. It's just a lot of work, I guess.
It is a
effort
lot of
time.
work.
It's so much.
Social media is
yeah.
a lot of work.
So
dude.
much social interaction.
Shout out
you have to
Clitoria.
do that. Clitoria Justice.
Clitoria Justice.
Oh yeah, that's your Discord name, right?
Wait,
Valorant.
no. Okay.
I'm
Her
sorry.
Valorant.
No,
I'm
my
sorry,
God.
I haven't been a
TikTok.
part of the game,
Okay,
dude. I'm
Glotoria
sorry.
Justice is my Valorant name, guys, and everyone was like,
Yeah.
on that name like crazy. Because when I was, every time I played on Valorant,
Oh no, I can see it in my head. Right? Clitoria Justice.
every time I'm gaming Val, they're like,
I love
Clitoria
Victoria
Justice. I love
Justice.
it. Yeah, that's why.
You know, I love that show.
She
you know.
was the
Victoria?
reason.
Oh,
Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria
That's
Justice.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that's
right?
where she was famous from.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I touched your.
Yeah.
My
I touched your bread.
Hey, what the fuck? Now you gotta eat it. What the hell? I want to
Dude.
Oh my
Alright,
God,
Nice,
okay.
nice. Well, shout out to the spread as
Yeah.
well.
Sorry,
Shout out
I'm
to
sorry.
Look at our
shout out
bakery
to
moment.
85 Degree, sponsored by the FWABOOM podcast.
85
Just-
degree
we start
bakery.
claiming fucking
Sorry, did you-
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Do you want to eat something? Like I just,
Yeah, he totally took
just
the
ate
half
your
of
shit.
my sausage.
grab whatever
Okay.
you want to
God
grab.
damn, no, it is hot, dude. It
It's
is
a hell
hot. Why
hot.
am I
I'm
wearing this
sweating,
shit?
bro.
I look like a goddamn deer hunter in this motherfucker.
I know. Are
man.
you
God-
hunting for
Good
something
movie.
like animals?
Good
Okay. But anyways, what we have here is like
Oh,
sponsored.
shit, it's her podcast.
I forgot. I'm
Sponsored
sorry.
Sponsored
Won't happen
by
again. Won't happen again.
85 Degree Bakery. Thank you. Shout out
Shout
85,
out,
degree
85 degree.
Bakery.
Shout out.
What's 85 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
26. Just kidding. I don't do math. Hold on, I'm gonna chase the modelo.
Dude, I'm such a fucking boss, dude.
Rommel.
Well, shout out to everybody. What?
Shout out to everyone just
Apple
ride
Four?
or die for us.
Damn, let us
Right.
do the fucking introduction, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, what's up, guys? It's your boy John.
Shout out to everyone that tuning in as well. We have our special guest, Shari.
Shout out, baby.
Shout out
It's
to
your
everyone
girl,
that's kind of watching
baby.
this on YouTube and Spotify. It's
Uh-huh.
fucking hot in this goddamn garage.
Hella, I'm
I don't know
sweating
why
balls.
we're...
Hey, thank you, Shari, for bringing the pastries because I didn't eat anything at all.
I know,
prior.
of course. You guys are
Dude,
never
we
fed.
need to...
I will only drink coffee. Like not only the one
Yeah.
that Van gives, but from at home.
We
We
need to
need to
have a little bit of a breakfast session.
We do breakfast, brunch, and strippers. You said, right? Wait,
Are we going to Gold's Club?
Shout out to Gold Club,
that was
bro.
our plan before.
Why haven't we
Why
gone? Why haven't
should
we
go?
gone?
We need to go.
Life happens.
Let's go for
Okay.
the content.
We're gonna podcast
us
brunch.
Go.
Us four
Brunch
go to
and strippers.
Gold's Club.
Okay.
Let's do it.
the
Let's do
strip
a,
club
Let's
and
do a
then
Saturday,
lunch.
and then I can mic you guys up. I got some mics. We'll do it.
I'm for it. Let's just
Are you
go to
being
Gold's
serious?
Club
Golden
and
Rush? Wait, are you serious? Like this? Like
We probably.
You know what's surprising is that me and Chewy were like, dude, we want John to be outside again, bro.
I'd be lazy as shit.
John, I tell you to go outside. You need to see the world.
They call me Bubble Boy for a reason.
Okay.
No, you know what, man? I said on the last podcast, but
What?
I do enjoy when you're outside.
I know, I do.
I
I do
do
too.
It's
I
a
do too.
vibe.
when you're outside.
But let me just say this much though: whenever I go outside, I am.
Yeah.
I like that,
Or
John.
no,
I like
no,
that,
no,
John.
no,
I like the outside John.
Let me use
man.
this for
It's a
example. When you do
vibe.
drugs one night, and then you need like a couple of days to recover right after. That's
Okay,
me
that's
when I
fair.
go out
That's-
with you guys. Not that I'm doing drugs with you guys. It's just like me
Should
being
we do it on a
active.
Friday and then you have Saturday and Sunday to recover?
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
yeah.
good enough.
Yeah.
Get it, girl.
Being how young we are, we need that recovery time.
There's been so many times where I called off work on a Monday because I was like, I got shit faced or
It
coked
takes-
out on a fucking Saturday.
It takes 2 days to kind of get through it, bro. It
2
does.
days, baby.
It
2
takes
days. That's
I
all
mean,
I
I'm
need,
older,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm older.
2 days
Yeah.
is really good.
One day, baby, you're pushing me to my limit. You know, let me get my let me gather myself.
Cause that's, yeah.
You know, let me situate myself.
That should be an hour that we can get back. So like you know how there's like sick time,
Like church.
Yeah, something like respected.
We should get hours for church masses. How about that?
Hours for church.
That would be nice.
You know, why don't
Why
we
the
get?
fuck don't
why
we
are
do
we
that?
not getting paid for church?
That was beautiful.
What was that?
But I feel like
No, it's
2
fine.
days
No,
is
it's
good
fine.
enough
Yeah,
to recover. What was it? That
We like clapping on this podcast.
I don't know,
Shout
we
out to
like
Spotify.
clapping.
Yeah.
Shout out everybody.
Stop clapping.
This is
dude.
for post. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, well, no, I do. What is By the way, I
What's
just wanted
up?
to ask you, what is your favorite 85 bakery?
Oh, I like it all. You know, I'm a sweet tooth.
it
I
all,
love
man.
pastries. So
None
I
of this
think
was sweet to me, though.
You guys,
Which
I would totally go for the mochi egg tart.
Which one?
That
Oh.
is
Yeah,
the most
mochi egg tart's
popular.
I know what an egg tart looks like,
This one, egg tart.
and that's mochi.
Yep, it's mochi.
There
Wait.
was a
Oh, yeah,
garlic.
that's
Yeah, so Sean got
That's
the garlic bread one. That was a good one as well. The garlic bread.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Damn, we got a lot.
So yeah, we have a little variety.
Why don't we
moment
support
here.
Red Ribbon? Why don't we go there, bro?
You know why? Because Filipino corruption is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. That has nothing to do with you, Red Ribbon. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
Red Ribbon's still good, but well, I don't have Red Ribbon close to me. I don't think.
No, they
What do you think?
no.
Do
They used to be
they-
in San Bruno, right? Remember before back in the day?
Yes,
It used to be there.
yes,
No
back in
longer,
the-
no more.
No, wait. Red Ribbon is
For a
gone.
while. For a while, actually.
What happened? Oh, is it because the titos and titas they retired?
Possibly,
Did
but no,
they
no,
just
no.
move
Just
on?
just the location closed down, but the one in
No
Daly
way.
City is the only one near us, or ever since you
Yeah,
moved.
I haven't
but-
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's what I kind of realized. Like, damn, locations are very what's the word?
Important.
They're minimalizing,
Oh, yeah.
or I don't know. I'm just bullshitting words, but they're minimalizing everything that like we used to have before. We used to have
Yeah.
a red ribbon closer to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
true. Like
Yeah, the Red
everything-
Ribbon that I remember going to was the one right next to the Quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep,
Quickly's
yep.
Red Ribbon.
And the other Red Ribbon when I moved to Daly City.
They turned
was-
it into like a ramen spot now.
Oh,
It's not
really?
even good.
What?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Udon,
being
udon ramen.
gentrified?
I
Well,
love that word
gentrified.
because we always be talking about
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah.
Gentrified.
No, that's a good
I
word.
see like just a lot of changes.
No,
just
yeah.
because like
For the
Tan-
wrong
Yeah,
reasons.
like Tanfran is gone. That's childhood right there.
Yo, speaking of Tanfran, bro, ghost malls.
Ghost Mall.
That's what it is. It's a ghost town.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You just
I
walk
love
around.
San Bruno though, man.
Yeah, my parents
San
they
Bruno has my
they
heart.
talk to me because then they go to JCPenney, which is about to close down soon,
Yeah,
right? Everybody
yeah.
knows that. But at Tanfran Mall, my parents like decided to walk around it. My mom was telling me like, God, Jay, it's so depressing. It's so empty now. All the stores
Yeah.
are closed. Like, what's the point? I'm like, there is no point. I don't even know what's gonna happen next, Mom. You know, they just close it for what? For what?
I
What's
know.
next? What's next? Tell us.
Financial issues, maybe.
Do you remember Tanfran before they
Yes,
remodeled
before
it?
they renovated. I remember in 8th grade when we got the date saying Tanfran's going to be renovated. I was in math class in 7th grade. No, 8th grade.
Yeah. Sure. Middle
Don't worry,
school,
it's
middle
math
school,
class.
middle school, middle school.
Yeah, middle school. And then, yeah, they said Tanfran's being renovated. I was like, wow.
I
changes.
loved old Tanfran. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
the-
this
the
much.
movie theater downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me-
Movie theater
Yeah.
downstairs.
No, it was
Don't
across
touch
the
my hand.
street,
Don't touch
bro.
my hand.
What? Yelling at
What
each
the
other.
hell?
Anyways, movie theater downstairs.
No, it wasn't downstairs. It was across the street.
There
Are you
was
talking
a,
about-
there's
are
a
you talking
Old
about Hillsdale?
Century, bro.
There's two movie theaters. One was across the
Oh,
street.
sorry. Yeah. But I'm talking about.
Why are you getting aggressive, bro?
I'm
We're
talking
on the
about-
fucking podcast.
Sorry, I'm talking.
You trying to fight me? We're
I'm
not holding me back,
talking about
man.
old Tanfran
I know
before
you're
they
talking
had
about.
that theater.
I know you're
So
talking
Tanfran before Tanfran.
They had a theater underground.
No
What are you
way.
talking about?
Where was I? Were we born?
They had,
Yeah, we were.
What the? F-
Were we
We're the
born?
same age.
There was okay. Can I paint you a
Bro.
picture where the
Yeah.
elevator was? The
Yes.
elevator was right next to that sports store and the Old
Uh-huh.
Navy across.
Okay.
There was a down.
you just go
Downstairs,
down
yeah.
more
Okay.
to another like another floor. That was a theater. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
What?
The only reason why I remember
Huh.
that was because one of my last movies watching over there was George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser.
George.
I love George.
Shout out Brendan Fraser.
Shout out George.
George.
But
Shout out Brendan Fraser.
but also shout out Old Town Fan because they had an old anime store right next to the old GameStop, right next to the
yeah.
old
I have
court.
to break your heart right now. They are closing up the anime store in Japantown.
The anime or
Oh
video
my
store?
God.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
Yeah.
video.
No,
Yeah, shout out to
I saw that. I wanted to talk about that actually on this, but a good thing you reminded me. But
Yeah.
sad memories because that developed
Yeah.
my whole like
Yep, me too.
adolescent.
Me
Like
too.
I used to.
I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I used to buy a lot of old like vintage anime before like Netflix, before YouTube, before like the piracy.
No
of,
freaking
piracy
way.
Of, piracy of anime. You know, like that was my way to get introduced to like shit. Like whatever I pick, I'm gonna watch it and be like, "Yo, this is dope." You know, whereas like versus now, like everything's instantaneous. You go to a website, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But no, I used to spend cold hard cash over there, and then
Yep.
I'm sad to see. But also, good on the person that's in charge. I know he's in charge of that for like the longest time.
Yeah.
So hopefully they got their bag. I don't know how that shit works,
Yeah.
but
No, me neither. But I was going to think about that last podcast that we had. It was talking about gentrification.
right.
So
I think that plays
It
a part.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
It is weird. Like when you go into the mall of Japantown, you walk down and then you go straight. You don't go left. You don't go right. You know, there's Anderson Bakery. There's a matcha
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
But like those other stores that are on the left side, right next to that fountain and all that shit,
Yeah.
they don't get a lot of love. So
Right. But
I
that
know,
it's
that
a little revamp.
that Japan anime or that Japan video store,
Yeah.
that was a staple.
Yeah.
Of Japantown.
that's what I think about.
That's
what
what I
I
think about
Japantown,
too as well.
Japantown.
Yeah.
So
Wait, are they
moment of
closing
silence
it?
for
Oh yeah.
Japan video.
Okay, 10 seconds.
That's good, dude. That's good. That's
But
good.
yeah,
that was a
yeah.
good.
Thank you so much for that piece.
That was
of
good. That was
mind.
really beautiful, dude.
a little moment to just reevaluate your life.
that was good, dude.
That was great.
I honestly think, bro. Shout out, just to
Just
kinda
shout
switch-
out to
shout-
Japantown.
Oh, you want to take
man.
that?
Are we taking another shot?
I mean, she grabbed the cup.
All right.
Every time Shuri grabs a cup, we take a
That
shot.
means it's
Yeah.
shout out Cloud every time I grab it. All right.
Yep.
Cheers
Yeah.
to
Cheers.
Japantown and
Oh, we're drinking vodka, by the way, guys.
you guys. I literally don't like vodka anymore. But I'm
Wait,
drinking
that's why we
anyways.
bought the vodka. That's why you
Dude,
bought the
I was
vodka.
Right,
on
right.
tequila for like 5 years since COVID. Come on,
Okay,
guys.
I don't think it was 5
Remember when
years.
we
Sorry, we
Out
didn't get the
house
fucking
parties?
news.
Sorry, we don't hang out for the past 5
Yeah.
years.
Oh my
newsletter,
god, I really
remember?
posted it.
I'm basing my choices off.
Sean,
the
are you
memories that
having
I've-
two
It
pastries
is
at
on
the same
Google.
time?
Oh hell yeah, he is.
You
hungry.
have two pastries
You have
at the same.
two
You have the
pa-
ham and cheese, and then you have the
no,
garlic bread.
he has the savory and the sweet.
No.
You motherfuckers! He's
what the
he's
fuck?
hoarding the good stuff.
He's a
dude.
hungry hippo.
Hey, y'all are talking about
Hella Joey, hella enjoying the
I was
moment.
like, I saw ham and cheese over here earlier. Anyways, yeah.
Cheers.
No,
cheers,
no,
cheers.
I
Oh,
don't
wait,
want to.
cheers. Cheers.
Shuri's nervous. That's
Oh,
why she wants to take a shot. I can
All
tell.
right. Yeah.
I'm not nervous.
Is that periwinkle?
My nails and my phone.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure the
What
recap.
is that little ring-a-ding? Okay.
All right.
But anyways,
Oh, that's not good.
Vodka's dangerous because it feels like you're drinking water, but it doesn't taste like
What
water.
part of it tastes like water?
Wait,
I
it
said
does taste like water,
it
bro.
looks like you're drinking water.
No,
right,
it tastes
if
like
you can
water.
train your mind.
I think you let
I
it.
feel it.
You were letting the ice dilute it.
Yeah, but
I like that.
Oh, I like that. I like that dilution.
You know, you can learn a lesson from that. When you let your environment dilute you for too long, you forget who you are.
But once it's diluted, you
That's
realize,
good, dude.
like, once you found yourself, you finally become who you are in the moment.
But where does that leave the ice,
The birds in the sky.
bitch?
You like how he licked his lips before that?
Why'd you lick your lips?
I always
and
need
said,
to lick my lips, baby. You know what it is.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask
What's
real quick.
up?
You know, there's I don't want to put anyone on blast, but there are
You are.
two last names that are about to collide soon. You know, there's just like a little bit of a mixture of the last name of that and that. Do you? I always wanted to ask it like
The
that,
last name of that and that. You
yeah,
mean-
that and I
Oh,
want to be
I get it.
mysterious.
I get it
yeah.
now. I get it now. I get it now.
About,
That and that. I can't say the last name. It's a podcast. I can't.
oh,
just say
me
what
and
you're trying to
that.
say.
But there's
the
going to
first
be a
initial.
wedding of two families clashing, and they're big families. Are we invited? That's what I wanted to ask. Are me and John invited to the wedding?
For people that are listening and
Jesus.
are trying to make sense of that.
Sorry, fuck me.
Shari. Oh my God! No.
Cut that. Okay, let's run it back. Okay, so basically what Rommel's trying to say, that there's going to be a collaboration of two big families combined into one. And we are talking about this because one of the family members is here today. Sean.
Did you just give a shout out?
Yeah, Sean.
Stop.
G.
Okay. Anyways, so my main question to this:
Stand up.
Are we invited to? Can you guys invite us as a plus one? Me and John would
Do you
like to go.
even know them? Is the thing.
No, we don't. No, but I mean, I haven't been invited. I mean, well, actually, I went to a wedding 3 weeks ago. You're right. I'm sorry, my bad.
After
but
party?
weddings are nice. Weddings
I
are beautiful.
love weddings. Then
I
have
like
a
weddings.
wedding. Throw
Okay.
a wedding for fun.
Yeah.
Can we throw a wedding
I've
for fun?
never thought about that. Can you throw weddings for fun?
A wedding. A full wedding.
This is the best thing she's ever come
I
up
just
with
wanted
ever.
to go to a fucking
Lies,
wedding, dude.
lies. He just doesn't show it.
Why'd you sing that?
Lies. The wedding, because we're all married to each other into the game, and suddenly we become family.
This sounds like a cult, which I'm all down
How come
for.
every time I talk about something, everyone says it's a cult?
I don't know. Every time you talk about something, it does sound like.
It does sound like a cult.
All right, talk
Okay.
about something real quick.
Cults. Would you join a cult?
You know what would have been really nice, bro? Do you think you would have been really good as a gay person? You think would have been good?
You
No,
know-
seriously. I think I would have been a good lover as a gay
You
person.
know,
Good lover?
black
Yeah.
people.
Oh my.
Sorry,
Oh my
I don't
God.
want it. I don't want your
Sorry.
last minute ham and cheese.
Yeah.
Can you give this
Dude,
back?
Rommel, you
I don't want
better
that. I don't
eat
want
it.
that.
If
I
a
don't
man
want that.
feeds
Can
you, you're
give
well
it back-
taken
Give
care
it back to
of.
Sean. Give it back to Sean. Yeah.
Sean, if a man, I mean,
I'll
Rommel,
take
if
a
a
bite.
man
I'll take a
takes
bite.
care
I'll
of
take
you,
a bite.
you
If
take
a man
it.
feeds you, you're well taken care of.
Yeah, see, you're well taken care of. You
There
better
you go.
eat. See?
That was the last ham.
Exactly. He sacrificed
Sean
his
ate
ham.
all the other ham.
Sean sacrificed his ham for you.
Okay, but do you think you would have been a good lover as a gay man?
Yeah.
I thought about this before.
No, wow.
I thought I was gay at one point.
Really?
And then I
When?
realized that, like, I don't like penis.
You can like. You don't have to like penis.
You
You
don't
can.
have to.
I think you do have to like penis.
Well, what if you
be
like
gay.
their face?
What if it's like?
Then you're my friend.
I like your partner. Okay. That's
Okay.
You're like,
Okay.
I'll kiss you on your face. Like, what the fuck? But if as a lover, like, I don't like penis.
Hey Sean, is there a? Can you look up? Is there a relationship that doesn't include sex, but you can have a partner
Yeah.
that just kind of a
Yeah.
male companion?
Then what the fuck is that?
Wait, don't you need like you need?
Oh, it's called being a
That's
pet.
not friendship. That's not friendship. No, but can you
Yeah.
actually have a lover, but
Friendship.
you guys don't see each other like sexually or romantically, but you love them, but you're in love with them.
Oh,
But
no,
you
I've
don't
heard,
see them
Yeah, I've heard that.
sexually or
I've heard that.
Why are you
argument. Like,
looking at me
You're like
Sorry.
your soulmates, like your best friend, right? People
Yeah.
I used to see this argument before, like soulmate was like only meant for lovers, right?
Yeah.
But what if you met your soulmate, as in like your
friend.
best friend
Yeah.
soulmate in another, blah blah blah,
there
etc.
can be
Like,
true soulmates.
yeah.
Yeah, you can have that.
You know, black
Black
people.
people.
no.
Black
Let's
people.
let's dive into this real quick. From what I used to think, what soulmates mean to me.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah, define that.
I think that soulmates means like a relationship that you have with someone that isn't, like, say for example, you have a father, a biological father. That doesn't mean you're gonna have a very soulful, meaningful relationship with your biological father.
Facts.
But you might have that soulful relationship with someone else that you would argue to say that's a father figure to you. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's what soulmate means. Like people that like come into your life.
It doesn't have
Into
to be
your heart.
blood.
Not at
It
all.
does not.
Not at all. Not at all. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be lovers.
Yeah.
Either. You know.
No, that's true though. Anyone can be your soulmate.
Absolutely. That's the way I always look at it. You know what I mean? Like, who you can have a relationship that can tingle your
Like butterflies in the sky.
butterflies in a way where it's like not just like lovers that give you butterflies, but you can get butterflies like, oh my God, I've had
That's true.
you know what I mean? Like someone that I'm not attracted to, but then they're talking to me in the sense where like I'm comfortable, or you know what I mean? Like, but we can all argue that's what friendship is.
Yeah, that connection. You guys really have that connection. and
But for me,
chemistry with
yeah, I
friends.
feel like all connections die from soul.
No, for sure.
know.
Because
That's
I
fair.
found a friend I was close to. That's my girl right there. We're like true soulmates, okay? Twin flames, gang.
Twin
gang.
flames.
Yeah.
Twin flames.
So you could find like a soulmate in friendship, lovers.
Rommel wants to hate.
Right?
No,
Right? You agree?
I'm about it. Yep, I agree.
Yeah. So totally agree with that. Friendships, lovers. It could be strangers too. Like a one.
Because what are strangers?
Strangers are people you did not. I would say like all strangers you don't like accidentally meet. There's like a reason for meeting those strangers.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
No,
I like that. I like that.
There's
I
a
like that.
person meant for you, or that you're meant to meet.
Right.
Right.
For
Yeah.
me, at the end of the day, all strangers are just someone that you have yet to know.
Yes.
Yet to get
We
to
were
know.
all strangers before this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the best way I can leave it at,
No.
you know?
Yeah, for sure. There's
Yeah.
not one person you meet accidentally.
Hey Shari, how many how many shots does it? I just want to know the threshold.
What's that?
Shari, how many shots does it take to get to a crazy night for you?
Oh man, for
Like
me,
I just want to like how many shots when we go out? Like, oh, I'm taking 3, I'm getting fucked up.
Right. Okay.
Like,
so,
or like let's go to the next bar. Like, how many shots does it take?
Okay, so I have pretty good tolerance, I believe. I think so, but it
Shut the
depends.
fuck up.
What do you mean?
You do not have good tolerance.
Y'all, okay,
dude.
I'm hella lightweight, but it depends if I ate or not. So if I eat like a
Okay,
good
that's fair.
meal,
No, okay, that's fair.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fair.
right?
That's fair. Like we've had like a
Okay,
pre-drinking
so
thing. Yeah.
in this situation, am I on an empty stomach or am I full off like?
Ooh, we went to dinner before.
Oh, we went to dinner.
We went to dinner.
We had
before,
Korean
yeah.
barbecue, right? What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Anyways, sure, but okay. Say we went to Korean barbecue, then I'm like, all right, I'm not
Did
driving.
you eat the jalapeno and cheese too, dude?
Damn, Sean's going
Dude,
in.
that's the
on
best. You
buffet.
grabbed all
That's
the
the best
best
one. You
ones.
should cut in fourths. Cut in fourths. Sean is a hungry hippo, y'all.
Sorry.
Did anyone feed Sean right now?
No,
I
we-
can have jalapenos. I can have spicy, so I can take a little piece of the pastry. You can eat it. Huh?
I'm
Sure.
good, but like if you,
Just put it down. It's
Sorry,
fine. I'm just
y'all.
calling you out.
We're just so distracted
kinda
by all the
diversity.
food and pastries.
Okay, wait. So how many shots does it take?
So we went to Korean barbecue for dinner, right?
Nice.
Did we
We
take
went to
soju?
Yukinikyu in the city, and then we're about to hit the Soma. Like we're about to hit like.
Did
North
we
Beach.
already drink soju and sake there? Like a good
Yes.
level. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
She's creating a good
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
So I had a couple shots of soju. I'm like, all right, I'm feeling good.
Nice. Okay, so
I'm feeling good.
So
I'm
we
ready
ate-
to
we,
suck it
we
up.
Ate, we ate a lot, right? We're going down the
Yeah,
stairs,
yep.
and then we're like, all right, let's call it Uber. Where are we headed?
We are headed to Polk Street.
Ooh,
We are going to Maze.
we're going to Maze. Okay.
Shout out
Oh,
your
Maze.
birthday.
Shout out. Shout out. I had my birthday
Shout
there.
out to the street man.
Shout out to Polk Street, man. So for me, I'm like,
Spice
honestly, I feel the buzz. I'm tipsy. I'm
Okay,
ready.
but
I'm
so
ready to
let's
drink some
let's magnify that.
Yeah.
How many shots did you get at dinner?
more. Okay, knowing you guys,
What
y'all
the
be
fuck
pouring
does-
me
Wait,
like
wait,
take
you're
a
right.
shot.
You're
soju,
right. What's the
y'all.
environment? Who's there at dinner?
Oh, who's there? Who's at dinner?
Yeah.
I would say you guys, everybody, the whole entire crew, all the boys.
Kitty-Q's a small place.
Well, we rented the whole damn place because it was someone's birthday. It was
Right.
Sean's birthday.
Okay.
So shots all around, soju.
Sean's like, it's my birthday.
Sean's birthday, right?
Yeah.
And then y'all just pouring me soju. Like I didn't drive. I'm like, okay,
Oh yeah,
I'm just
dude.
for the
We did one
vibe.
of those things where we're like,
Yeah, I
we're
didn't
drinking
drive.
with the waiter, like we always do.
Yeah, we always drink with the waiter.
Yeah.
Like, come here, little, like the ABG waiter. She's coming through and wants to drink with us. So she's pouring it up. Gave hella soju, so I'm drinking.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
drinking.
Yeah.
So like, let's call Uber. Let's go to Polk Street. Let's
Okay,
go
we're going to
out.
Polk Street. Okay, sounds
Let's
good.
go out.
All right, so we're how many shots did we take? How many bottles did we
We
go
probably, oh my god, knowing us, there's probably, okay, they say there's like 10 people there. We probably went like 10 bottles of soju.
through? You know what?
No.
That's
way.
little.
You know what?
Wait,
right?
10
That
people,
sounds realistic.
You know
one
what?
bottle
Yeah,
only?
you're
Yeah,
right.
right?
No, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
And it's a
'cause
creeper.
we did 6.
Yeah.
And we went through like 11, 10.
See?
So
10 of us, 10
Yeah.
bottles.
They're creepers.
And
Yeah,
vi-
they are creepers.
They're
Yeah.
creepers, yeah. Soju's so like creepy.
okay. Yeah. So it takes. Okay.
Okay, if Sean just raises the glass up high, like
Cheers.
like Carrie Perry, what's her name? Katy
Perry.
Perry.
The international space hero, Katy Perry.
Dude, I'm drinking this like
Kidding.
water.
She didn't save shit, bro.
I'm gonna chase it with my pastry. Ew, that's
Oh my
nasty.
god, that shot fucked me
Fuck,
up, dude.
that did.
Oh god.
All right, guys. So we're Ubering to Polk Street, right? And then knowing
Vodka
me,
doesn't
I'm
get better.
like, let's go to the bar.
Yeah.
and spend my money.
Okay,
I
wait.
buy all y'all shots.
Wait, John. Let me ask you.
I'm
the
buying
question.
shots for people.
John, let me ask you a question.
Oh, yo.
When we go out,
Oh.
how many shots can you determine? Oh my God.
No one saw that. They don't see that.
We were literally recording
Anyways.
a podcast.
Bro.
Okay.
No.
Wait, how many shots does it take for
Yeah.
you to know that's going to be a crazy night?
Yeah.
You know.
Mine. I say 10 shots for me. 10 shots for me is a
No,
crazy
no, no,
night.
no.
I'm blacked
Let me
out.
Let me
You
let me
first.
say this much.
Okay, what?
We were at Danny's wedding. I was drinking
What
so.
happened?
I was drinking so much.
Dude, open bar?
Damn, open bars
But
are business.
I kept
It's
going
the
to that bar
business.
like it was nobody's business. Like
But it's the business.
it was like when they said it was open for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just kept
Open bar for John
my
specifically.
my first trip up there. I was like I made sure to tip the bartenders.
Yeah, of course. How
Tip 'em
much?
fat. 20. You know. Just,
Yeah, just kind of set the
So
pace.
much.
I
so
did
they
it.
know my face.
Me and
So they know
Victor
my
did the
face.
same thing. Good call.
So they
20.
recognize
Take
my
it or leave
face.
it.
And then yeah, I remember like the first 5 drinks I had. I was like I'm still nervous. I'm still.
Oh my God.
I'm still. You know, like I'm not.
Not as social. You're feeling kind of
Yeah,
shy.
yeah,
little
yeah,
shy
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many
yeah.
shots does it take for you to get not nervous?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Like to be
Okay.
It also-
extrovert. Like,
it also
out of
depends
your
on what
shell.
you're drinking, too. You know what I mean? I was drinking a lot of tequila that night,
tequila.
but there were tequila cocktails.
Yeah. So there was a really diversified. I wasn't doing lights or darks. So I was just kind of going through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just doing Moscow mules.
Right.
And I was doing old fashions the whole night, dude.
Old fashions? Damn.
Old
All
fashions
right.
the whole night.
I mean, how many shots did we take before she got here?
Y'all be drinking without me?
Yeah, we did.
Disrespect.
Yeah, we.
Well, I was
we got here
pre-gaming
early,
the car.
and then we took like maybe
kidding.
2 or 3 shots before.
Wait,
And
why though?
Oh, because we kind
Why?
of like get our nerves kind of down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of like tense.
You don't drink with your homies?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, then why you gotta ask?
No, I'm just asking what makes you want to drink before we meet
I
up.
get shy, all right?
Like
Shari?
shyness?
I get shy in
What
front
do
of
you
the
mean
camera.
shy? Oh, in front of
I
the
don't
camera.
know how to be in front of the camera, Shari.
Do it. You're being who you are right now because of alcohol. No?
Why'd you smile? What'd you say?
Because
So I'm gonna answer the question.
it
I
brings
think that
people together.
for me,
What's up?
I think if I have at least 2 shots and then 3 drinks,
Okay.
I know that
What are drink?
I'm-
What do you mean drink?
Wait.
like a
beer?
cocktail.
Okay.
Oh, I
You know,
love
like,
cocktail
I'm doing
moment.
like 2 old fashions at the bar, and then maybe we're like, "Hey, yo, let's get some silver Patron in us," and then we
Right.
do 2 Patrons.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then I'm
yeah,
like thinking
yeah.
like on the 3rd one, I'm like, maybe I get a gin and tonic. That's when I'm like, "Hey, babe, I'm Ubering." Like I'm not, like I'm not really
yeah,
doing all
yeah,
that.
you're responsible.
Because last time I was out, bro, oh my god, bro,
I think yeah.
I didn't really read the room.
yeah.
So I was talking to I was at the bar, right? I was at Skylark, and I was at
Right.
Oliver's.
Skylark,
Yeah,
shout out.
and I was just talking to the waiter and this, or the waiter, the bartender, and I was talking to the bartender and this and that, and then this guy came up to me. He's like, "Are you Rommel?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it was like this Indian guy, right?
Yeah.
And I was like talking to him. I was like, "Oh shit! Like I haven't seen you since high school, blah blah blah."
Wait,
And-
really?
Really?
Yeah, so I was
He
at Skylark, and
recognizes
we were kind of chopping it up, and then he kind of had this breaking point where he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know that you made fun of me a lot in
Wait,
high
he
school."
said that to you?
Yeah, and a confidence. We were drinking.
Oh
he
my
was at a
god, you the
confidence.
bully.
And he was telling me, he's good, and I was telling him about my life, and I didn't know that's where it was going. So I kind of felt
Oh,
uncomfortable,
shit.
but also like good enough to be like, "Yo, you had said that." No, I felt
Really?
good.
Oh
I
my
felt
god, that
good.
don't felt. He need closure.
Yeah, he
getting
needed closure. So he was telling me,
getting
he's like, he's in a
closure.
good spot.
Good for you, kid.
He was in a
Yeah,
good spot.
I
I was in
know.
a good spot, and then we were talking at the
No
bar
way.
at Skylark, and we were like just chopping it up. And shout out to him. I won't say his name. I don't want to put him
yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Shout out.
But also, me personally, like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
People don't know that. I used to be that. I used to make
You
fun
were
of a
a
lot of people.
bully.
Yeah, I was a bully back then.
I was
so,
like
You were
that
a
to you
bully.
too. though.
well, right. Sorry. But,
You're a bully.
But
So-
for me, I think it's just
So
sorry.
he would
Yeah.
he would tell
No
me, he was like,
way.
"Yeah, do you remember like you bullying me, in the
Oh, man.
the
Yeah.
hallways when we had locker rooms at Cappuccino?"
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, I was like, "Oh, no, not really, man." He's like, "Do you remember when I used to hang out with so and so and you used to call me the Spice Man because he was Indian?" And bro,
Oh my god, racist.
dog, I was
AF.
at the bar and I felt flushed. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry I called you that."
You know
Oh,
what?
I
no
called him
way.
Spice Man for like 3 years.
You
I
know
him.
what? Shout out to him for calling you
And
out.
you know what?
Yeah, I'm glad
I do
he called
appreciate
you
that.
out.
I do appreciate
Shout
him
out.
calling me
Yeah.
out because
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, Spice Man is a crazy thing to call an Indian person," and I was like,
That
"My
Especially in
fault,
high
dude."
school.
Especially
But dude,
that.
I just let it run. You know what I'm saying? I was an asshole back then, bro. So
Damn.
shout out to you. Shout out to, I just want to say,
Damn, bro.
shout out to you on the
I'm
road. He's on the
so
road a lot.
sorry. Yeah.
And
he's thriving.
Thank you
probably.
for approaching me and kind of like bringing me back to reality.
I didn't know about this.
Because I was with my coworkers.
Right.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
approached
my
me and blah, blah, blah. And he was
goodness.
like,
Yeah.
he used to call me the Spice Man. And I was like, I am so sorry, bro.
You know, that brings me back to like when you told me
That's
how...
not a funny story, by the
No,
way.
no,
That's
no,
like
no.
a
It's
real
not
funny.
story.
That's very
That's like
sensitive.
Rommel coming back.
It
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
a lot for him to actually come up to you and be like, "Hey."
Approach one of his bullies.
He
and I was
could have
like,
kept
fuck
it
you
to
on that.
himself.
Yeah. No.
That whole time.
On God. On God. Yeah.
I feel like he feels so much relieved now, and he can move forward.
No, absolutely. And I
Yeah.
told him,
Knowing
I
that
was
you
like,
confronted him. Right.
yeah.
Right.
It bring-
You're right.
That story just reminds me of how when me and you, blah, blah, I bullied you.
Yeah, you
right?
bullied
in
me,
PE.
No
Blah, blah.
way.
But,
Because he couldn't run.
but
What'd you do?
What'd you do? Did he not run
I
the
thought
bus?
we talked about this on another podcast. But long story
yeah.
short, we both had PE class, and
Yeah.
John was an year older than me.
Year.
And we both had the up and down lockers.
He had the bottom one, or...
Yeah, the bottom one.
Yeah, I'm not
And
sure.
so I was walking to my locker room, and it was like, I think like sophomore or freshman year.
Sure.
And
You're a sophomore.
This fucking guy, I was trying to open up my locker,
Yeah.
and he had a green fucking sweater on, and he had
Oh my
glasses with short
God.
hair.
Oh my
And then
God.
John, every time I opened the locker, he would just shut it. I looked up, and I would open the locker, and he would shut it.
Bully you
Just
like
fucking
that?
giggle. Well, we were all bullied. I mean, we.
I know, but seriously,
Let
like,
me tell
what?
you.
Did you not like
No, it wasn't that I didn't like
yeah,
him.
what was it? What was
It was my mentality of like, because I came from private school.
Yeah.
Kindergarten
Yeah,
to 8th grade.
Bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But kindergarten to 8th grade, and then you go to Cap all of a sudden, and then, you know, you
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
public.
anybody.
Yeah.
And then I already dealt with people that were fucking with me.
Right. So you got to like.
I already
Push
dealt with
that
that.
out.
I already dealt with
Oh,
that.
because you are projecting what you went through
You're
towards
right.
Rommel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't want that to happen anymore, especially with...
More like a prison mentality.
That's
you gotta
how
like,
it is.
Right.
So it's like, oh,
Right.
that's your
You're right.
target.
Yeah.
Because he
No
was
way.
because he was the locker under me.
Yeah.
Because he was under you.
Yeah,
so you think he was below
I-
you.
You're right. No,
You
it
thought
is
he-
a prison mentality.
Yeah.
You thought you're higher than him.
No,
about to
no,
choke
because
you, Shari.
I literally,
Swear to God.
I literally had the locker that was on top of his locker.
Well, what are the odds of that?
That wasn't me saying like, oh, it's
That's
a
actually-
it wasn't it wasn't a hierarchy thing with me. Like, oh, I'm above you. I'm literally on top
Yeah.
of you. So
Wait, do you think that we would have met still or talked if that never happened?
I don't know. There's a lot of people that like I was doing that same thing too.
Yo, shout out to Coach Hyman, bro, for putting our lockers up and down.
Shout
each other,
out.
Bro. Yo,
I don't think it
'cause
was up to him.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
No, but it's like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, right.
so crazy because I already knew about you, but I didn't know about FWABOOM. But I knew about
no,
you.
No,
Oh, yeah,
football
yeah.
wasn't even a thing
Yeah,
before. When
but
I
I
was,
knew
when I
about
was
you.
bullying you, that wasn't even a
Wow.
thing. No, I was bullying because I had a sheer protection for myself.
Wow.
Asserting dominance.
Yeah, but
Asserting
I wasn't
dominance.
hanging out with them. Or
You felt
know.
dominant. You thought Rommel was your submissive.
No. It wasn't even that I felt dominant. It was like I felt that like I was making sure people knew
Don't
not to
mess with-
mess with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Wow.
As sad
That
as
is
sad as it
deep.
sounds, it's more like it's a prison mentality, public school mentality. Like
It
because
wasn't-
people don't know me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
know,
I was
yeah, that's true.
I was
No, I
already
know
being
you.
known as a weird kid.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, I better fucking put my foot down, and let people know.
But the thing is, no one knew who you were, so you could actually be anyone you want.
Yeah, but
you
no,
decided to
but
be-
that was the thing though. Like
Okay.
everybody was already like kind of
And you're
trickling.
a freshman. You're hella young.
Right.
Shari, can I ask you something?
What's up?
What is the most illegal thing you've ever done? I've always wanted to know like Shari's like bad side.
My bad side?
Like, what is the most illegal thing? Like, not to kind of cop ourselves out, but like, is there anything that you're like, damn, I knew that shit was
That you
fucked
could
up?
talk about.
Yeah, that you could talk
Oh
about.
yeah, definitely.
Not throwing tellies, but like something illegal. Like, kinda like,
Okay, I would say the most legal thing I did was steal.
Oh.
And that messed me up so bad.
Oh, really?
Because, okay, so it was like back in 2010, like after high school. Okay, after high school, I felt like it was like more of a reason why I did it too, because I never really could go out in high school. I was like, Why are you nodding your head?
There's sirens in the background.
Oh,
Hold on,
it's fine.
And that just got loud.
Yeah,
louder.
we'll just wait.
Well, no, just steal. Like that's the most thing. Like
What did you steal?
it was so stupid. I was at H&M in San Francisco. I was with my friends, all my girlfriends from high school. I stole a pair of socks.
Ooh.
So you have a guilty conscience.
It was a guilty. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, it's so stupid because I had a job. I really wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, let me just steal these pair of socks.
Yeah.
It was hella out in the open too. I was not slick at all. It was kind of like the devil was in me. So I was just like, oh, pair of socks, these are cute. So I just put in my bag. I walked out, and then this
I'm with it now.
guy, he looked like a regular normal person, but he was a security guard or like the police, whatever. He goes, hey, come here. Come with me to the back.
And you follow. You had to go with him.
So I went back to the front. I was hella shaking. No, I was shaking.
Really?
I was so shaking. I was like, oh my God, am I going to jail? So they just gave me like a piece of paper on why I did it, or like
why
they checked my ID. Obviously, my record is clean, and I was like, man, I messed up real bad because I don't know. I don't usually do that stuff. Like I stole before in the past, but I never got caught. But I think it was that moment. I was like, okay, I'm about to get caught. So I thought they were gonna call my parents. Well, I was like, I was legal, so I'm an adult.
Oh,
so I was 18, so they didn't call my parents.
Yeah.
But the
What
thing
if
is,
she was
I
like,
didn't
this was
want
like
them.
a week ago?
A week ago, I'm an adult. No, I was afraid they would call my parents, but like, fast forward, I went back home, and then actually, my parents did find out, and then I got everything taken away. I got my car taken away.
Oh, shit.
My laptop. I couldn't go out. I was like grounded. That was like first time I got grounded because I never got
like
grounded.
real grounded.
No, real grounded.
Yeah.
And dude, it was so heartbreaking because do you know what? Like,
Socks weren't even that cool.
so the socks weren't even that cool. I didn't even need socks. I was wearing socks. And then like my mom, when she found out, oh my God, imagine like the disappointment and your mom's like crying.
Yeah.
It was so heartbreaking. I was like, man, I messed up. And yep, she like looked at me in disappointment. Like it was like the first time I actually saw her like
distraught and disappointed.
And just like, I didn't raise you like that. Like,
right,
what are you
right.
doing? So that was a sad moment because, okay, like after high school, right? Like in college, I don't know. I felt like more free and more like, oh, I could
As
do
you should.
anything I want. I could go out, like I could do whatever. And then I hung out, I guess, with the wrong people too. Which made me like stealing stuff. Like I'm not a bad like it's not a bad
You
thing,
don't
but
have
I
to
feel like
justify
that was
yourself.
yeah.
It's okay.
No,
it's
we're
okay.
not
Like,
here
I
to
went
judge. I
out
just want to know.
every
Yeah.
week.
This is the past.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was the
history.
past. But I think that's like the most legal thing. Oh, and the thing is, you actually saw you.
What do you mean
You
you?
don't remember that.
You?
No, you don't remember.
Why'd you say
but
it like that?
I was going through something, right? And then like you don't remember this for sure, but I remember it. I saw you though at the mall at Tanfran. Because it was like after I had a talk with like
This is a witness
my
thing.
family, and then I was hella going through it. I went to Tanfran. I was like crying, right? And I saw you, and we just ran into each other. And you're like, "Are you okay?" And then I just laughed. I said, "I remember you."
I thought you were about to get blamed for something.
Oh no, he didn't do anything. But like,
Did I hug you?
But randomly, yeah, we hugged. We said hi because you're with someone.
such a good person.
You're with someone else.
I'm such a good person.
And then you
dude.
texted me the day. You texted me later and be like, "Hey, what's going on? What happened?" Then,
Dude, the follow up.
So
the
it was
follow
weird
up
because I
means
saw Rommel.
more.
I don't know. I
The
felt like
follow up means more.
no, I felt alone, but the fact like I knew someone there, I just felt like when you're like going through
Yeah,
stuff and it's like
you're
suddenly
right.
I need
Oh, okay,
someone.
yeah, no, I see.
I need
And then
someone
you
to
saw
talk to. Then I
Rommel.
saw Rommel out of all people. Like I didn't see like
Right.
anybody.
No, because
no, it's a
like when she was
comfort.
going through
yeah,
it,
I was going through it.
the last person that she would have thought to see
I would not have
was
seen
you, and then you brought comfort.
Yeah, it was
to-
like,
at
I
that
was
moment.
like,
I'll take those. I'll
yeah,
take those.
no,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
positive thing
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I need someone right now. Like, I got my phone taken away. I
Right.
literally went to the mall.
You can't
and
just
I
talk someone like, I'm going through it right now. You saw someone.
and I was like,
and
Rommel, I was like, and I'm like, damn. And then I just like
Just
hit
to
me
take your
hard.
mind off
Yeah,
everything.
It did, but that was fine. But
he
no.
didn't know what you're going
No,
through.
he did not
or-
know at all. But he
Right.
just saw my face.
But
'cause
my
I was,
faith,
like, crying.
my faith.
Your faith, your faiths. But I saw,
shit.
yeah. Wait, I kind of forgot about that. But like you brought, like the memories just brought up, like it unlocked because I saw you at the mall. So it just went shh.
Talk more
But
about your
I
memories.
would
I want to hear
think
more about
illegal.
the time. Yeah.
But mostly just stealing. That's
stealing.
it.
It's
Just
not bad.
stealing, and then going out every freaking weekend, like you're 18, 19 years old.
Right, you
You're-
just go to go
you're
out.
underage
So you're a
drinking.
good girl, is what you're trying
Yeah,
to say. For the
I'm
most
a
part.
good girl, but that's the most thing illegal. Oh,
Why did
I
I
got
not believe her?
a legal thing. I ran an illegal U-turn, whatever.
Oh my
is that
god,
illegal?
no,
is that
not the
bad?
U-turn.
I remember.
Not the
Remember I told you
U-turn.
about that? Because I was on the
Oh.
way to our friend PT's house. actually.
That happened to me too. Go to PT's house.
Yeah, I
Aaron.
hate that stupid U-turn when you go to his house. And I was with my brother. He was hella young. He was like a kid. He's 10. And then he was like in the back seat, hella traumatized because he saw the police pull up on me. Then he's like, you made a illegal U-turn, right? Then I'm like, I did. Then he's all like, yeah, it happens pretty often. Then I'm like, if it happens pretty often, then fix something about it. The freaking
Oh, good point.
Yeah, fix something about it. If it
It's
happens
funny you
pretty
bring that
often.
up because then the same thing happened when Aaron. I was drunk as shit one time, right? And he drove my car from his house to I think PT's, something like that.
Yeah.
So we turned Skyline and we got pulled over, and then the cop was like, "Oh, what's going on here?" Blah blah. Oh, like he got the license from Aaron registration. I pulled it off from him.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, it doesn't match," and I was like, "It's my car, officer."
Oh my god.
I'm hella drunk and shit, but no bad came out of it because I had a responsible person driving me.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I'm
you get a
saying?
DUI.
And then like the guy was like, "Oh, whose car is this?"
Yeah.
And you know, what I mean, it's one of those.
No, that's
things.
being
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, you and me have had these conversations before. And just how many times have we just kind of caught a break? Just caught a break and we just kind of
right.
Bask in the
dude,
ambience. This is-
God forbid. What are you
Calm
pointing
down,
at?
calm down. I'll eat it later. But yeah, you're saying.
What I was saying, no, but sure, it's honest. Like,
No,
God forbid that we get in trouble, but none of us have been, arrested or been in jail.
Yes,
or
Needed to
yes,
be,
neither,
right.
Yeah,
neither.
no, and thank God.
Thank
God for that.
God for just helping us get through things, and it could have been worse because honestly, it could have went
100%.
sideways, and like sometimes. Wait, have you guys ever drove drunk before? Right?
Yeah.
Like in
No,
those
never.
situations, like those situations, like
Never.
I don't know,
All
like
right,
if you
yeah.
drunk drive, like literally anything can happen.
Right, you know. Anyways.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, just stuff like that. I just feel like anyone can
No,
just happen. A
Yeah.
lot of bad things can happen. to
We've caught a
people.
break. I mean, I Van has always said,
That's
and
how good.
also Van's like mom too,
Yeah,
has said
Mom.
her angel
Her
has
angel.
gray hair. Like she has been like our angel
I'm
has
sure.
been going through it since we've been together and doing crazy stupid shit. So I do appreciate I don't know.
God.
Yeah, I appreciate our
God.
faith because
No,
a lot
yeah.
of, someone's protecting us for sure.
Yeah,
No,
no,
for
absolutely.
sure.
But don't push your
God
luck.
protects
Don't take advantage of luck.
Yeah,
That's what I always
Yeah.
tell
how it
myself.
runs out. Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It's scary.
You know, growing up from like the family parties that I was in, I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but a lot of people will be driving drunk, from family parties.
Of course. I mean,
At the end of the day, it's like, bro, you better hope like you're not like putting anybody else in danger, blah blah. Like, it's just one of those things.
but it's kind of like, okay, you tell them don't drink and drive, but at the end of the day, it's their choice. Like,
It's,
Yeah.
they're
it's
an
hard.
adult. It's hard.
It's hard. I'll tell you.
to
I'll
do
tell you. I'll
that.
tell you a very classic example. I will go to a family party. I will be in a space where I am drinking, and then someone else is driving for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have an uncle who also has a responsibility to drive,
You got family.
but I am in the space of drinking, so I'm also encouraging them to drink.
Yeah,
right.
So then it's
right,
a very like, well, you're not gonna drink, well,
No,
like
you're right.
So we have. I mean, I'm not saying. It's just we have a great opportunity to break that, but also
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's in our moment. We're like,
Catch
I want
yourself.
everyone to I want everyone to have a good time.
Catch your family.
There you go. So
You know
I mean,
what I
Yeah.
I mean, friends are the exception, but also like, why
Yeah.
can't family be the exception too? Like, why can't we break those rules on them?
I just want to make sure
No,
everybody's
true,
like safe
true.
at home.
No,
whatever.
100%.
Make sure you
Like-
got a safe space. Like if you're gonna be drinking, maybe you could sleep over.
Yeah,
that type
text.
shit.
Yeah,
or whatever.
text me
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're home
yeah.
at least
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
or if they have your location. It feels relieving to know that they're home and safe because we're out drinking. Because you know how we're out like at house parties and it's like we don't text everybody. Did everyone
I
get home
know.
safe? You know,
So bad.
like it's scary. So sometimes the next day I'm like, I hope they respond to me, or it's like,
Yeah.
hey, last night was fun, and then they respond. I feel like, okay, good, they made it home safe. Because you never know.
One thing happened with my cousin. Is working somewhere like kind of far. He's basically right. Working over here, blah blah. My other cousin tells me like, "Oh, I got a graduation going on.
Yeah.
Come through, come hang out, blah blah." My cousin is already getting off late from his work.
Yeah.
Let me just stop by over there. And after drinking, blah, blah. He's not drunk, by the way. He's not drunk or
Yeah.
anything like that. But he drank enough. And then when he goes to the next spot, before going to, he went to a gas station in SF. He fell asleep at the intersection.
Yeah.
And then he got pulled up by police. He woke up to police around his car.
Scary, bro.
You know, one of those
That's
things.
scary.
Motherfucker was not drunk. He's one of those things. He was not drunk.
Oh, he
no.
was just sleepy?
He just
Oh
fell
my
asleep
God,
from
yeah,
working.
yeah.
Which I totally understand if you were going to like wrap up somebody, blah, blah. I get it. You know, people fall asleep. It's one of those things. But like, it's just, if you were to tell someone, like if you have a relative, blah, blah, you had a family party, let them know, stay, blah, blah, you know, type shit. You know, this is one of those things. But yeah.
He just
He just fell asleep at the wheel.
asleep.
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
That's
I'll
another
take
thing
it
too.
After working 12-hour shift. You know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, like there are times where people have been twisted at the house, and you know it's the responsibility of the homeowner to be like, yo, look, like it's not the best idea to fucking drive.
Yeah,
So-
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
I wish I was better at that, and you know,
for
thank you for
sure.
bringing that up.
I think we do
We
have a
learn
good head in our swivel. You know, we call out like, oh, I know it's blah blah.
Yeah.
You're drinking a little too heavily.
No,
No,
that's
dude, there was
true,
one
too.
time,
You
bro.
know.
There
Well,
was
take
one-
your keys,
one time-
maybe.
One of
Yeah.
those things. One of those
I'll tell you a
things.
story, bro. One time we had a party at the twins' house, and I was fucked up, dude. I was
Right,
fucked
right,
up,
right.
Of
and
course.
I remember, what the fuck does of course mean? Like, what the fuck does
Because
that
when
mean?
are you not at the twins' house getting drunk?
I mean, you know, maybe, yeah. All right, I'll take that.
I
Whatever.
can fly.
So,
Right?
so yeah. Long story short,
Unless
it was kind of
you're
blurry.
pregnant.
Long story short, and we went to. We were like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave, but I was fucking slurring my words. And I remember getting in my Veloster, and I
Veloster?
pulled out, and it was in front of like going to the corner right there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I saw the twins and PT like block the street, and they're like,
Oh, really?
dude, like,
No way.
like park the car. You're
Yeah.
Angels,
I was-
honey.
yeah, I was done, dude. I was done, dude.
Absolutely.
I remember,
Angels.
I remember, yeah, I remember
Absolutely.
the twins and PT were like, "Get the fuck out of the car, bro!" Like you're. I was done, dude. I was like blacked out.
They probably heard how you were talking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that like the homies caught you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember it. I remember verbatim. Like they
Right,
was like,
right.
"Get out of the car, bro."
Wait, did you feel some type of way, or did you like fight
No,
with
I wasn't
them,
mad.
or you're
I wasn't
like,
mad. I just knew that I was really drunk, and so like I think that for me it was one of those things where I didn't have a case to argue.
yeah,
Does that make sense? Like I didn't have a case. To
yeah,
argue.
because what's the reason? You're gonna be like, no, but honestly, you were like too messed up. You can't think straight.
Yeah. So I appreciate them, but that's a great story to kind of like wrap up like the idea of, yeah, your friends will be there when you fucking need it. But do you have any scary moments?
Oh yeah, for
If you don't
sure.
want to share with us, yeah.
Scary moments. Well, definitely like, oh my god, drunk driving, of course. Like it's so stupid. Like, I felt like that time I could trust myself only, and I had people in the car with me. I had like my cousin and my sister with me. It was like, so one of these nights, it was after we had a house party at our friend PT's, right? And I had to drive. I was like really drunk, and then everyone was already leaving. So it's like, oh, I guess I won't sober up here because everyone's leaving and everyone wants us to go home now. So I drove. I was driving. Well, good thing I only lived down the street, like 2 minutes, but still, you never know.
Yeah.
And I had to drop off like my cousin off too. So it was just like in the moment, I'm like in the car, I'm hella drunk. And I'm like, I got people with me. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
And I kind of freaked out too because I was like in the residential area circling for no reason. I'm like, I can't drive. And it was kind of scary because I see cops circling around like
Waiting, bro.
Waiting. And I'm
Yeah.
like, if I get caught, this will like mess me up so bad.
Yeah.
But luckily, we made it home safe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just those things, those little moments. I'm like, if I got pulled over, like, I would have been screwed. And I had people with me, and we're underage.
Yeah.
We're underage drinking. So that kind of situations, I'm like, I'm never doing that again. Like, because I'm putting not only myself in risk, other people in the back of me.
Yeah.
It's just scary. Like, yeah, I think I can drive, but like, if I'm like feeling like a little tipsy or buzzed, I'm like, I'm not driving. I'm gonna like sober up till I'm like 100%,
No,
or I'll just stay. Like, that's just scary to me because I'm so against drunk drivers. I know like people who passed away.
Yeah.
They're driving, they're sober, but it's just the drunk drivers that
Yeah,
hit
the
them.
other
Like,
side
not
of it.
because they're drunk. Yeah, the other side. So I'm really against it. And like people who joke about like drunk driving, like it's not funny. Like you're risking.
It's more of
people's
a
life.
it's a very unspoken thing
It
that
is.
we've done.
It's very.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not okay. And you know,
it's not
honestly,
okay.
everyone that's been listening and just kind of understanding, like, this is the dynamic that we've had since high school. Like we've always taken the short end of the stick. We've always had
Yeah, that
luck
was
on our
scary.
side. So we're really grateful, and this is why we're talking about it. We're very grateful to be in the position that we're at without not being in the most trouble
Yeah, it's
that could have been.
It's like a sign too.
No, I was saying that Van had to have a deep conversation with me.
Cause you have your family now. So how do you feel about that? Like,
Oh yeah,
have
that's
your
literally
wife,
what it was.
kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So ever since moving here, it's been a year, right?
Oh,
And I've-
congrats!
I've
No,
been-
Oh yeah.
it's your housewarming last year, a year ago.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, like,
Congrats.
it's been a year, and I still throw parties. I still throw
Hell
events,
yeah.
and people like understand, like, going out to the club and blah blah blah. But another thing was, like, I had to be really cautious. Like, the drive back is not down the street.
Right.
No,
It's-
yeah.
I'm crossing the bridge.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
So and I'll be honest, man. Like, I've done that maybe once or twice, and after that, I've only done it twice. And Van really laid the law, and I was like, you're not like, and I think we've talked about this on the podcast before. It's like, what position would you put me and MJ in if you got caught up? And I was like,
seriously.
okay. That was real. Like, that's
that's
it.
real.
Like, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts. Like, there's no excuse that I have or rebuttal.
Right,
and I was
No,
like,
that's real.
no, like, I'll throw the events, but I understand that, like, I'm there for a good time. And honestly, bro, I still have a good time. It's like, I'm still shaking my ass. Like,
Yeah,
Skylar.
you're
Like,
still
it's like,
doing.
yeah, but
your
like, does that
thing.
mean I have to fucking pour up shots and, like, down a drink or anything like that?
And
Like,
forget,
no.
like you forget the
no.
night.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, truly.
No. So yeah, honestly, man, like, I am grateful that there are people that are just like, look, I know
Just
how
watching.
you are.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
That she understands how I am.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're not in the space to do that anymore.
Right,
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
you put a lot of people in jeopardy. And
Exactly.
So
No,
that's-
seriously.
Whether you like
that's
it or
hard.
not,
Yeah,
or
if I
whether
like it
you
or not.
know it or not, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Whether
Did
it
I-
was your intention, but
Did I wake you up? Like,
Oh
was
yeah,
it-
I haven't done it
woke
before.
you
I
up?
haven's done it since.
Okay.
That was probably
walk, okay?
no. That was, that was probably like last
Ecstasy?
October, December.
Oh,
So
really?
I haven't
Yeah,
I haven't
okay.
done that. I haven't just driving across the bridge.
Right.
Why
like-
don't you Uber?
Across the bridge.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say
no,
I'm not gonna
Uber.
badmouth that idea, but
No,
it's one
Uber.
of, it's
I'd
one of
rather
those
spend
things.
$100.
yeah, I mean, I
It's one of
get
those
you.
things.
It's usually because after work, I just head into the city.
Oh, you're driving.
And I
that's
already
why.
have my car already, so I don't want to take an Uber to work, Uber to the place, Uber back.
Just Uber in general. You don't want
I could do it, but it's just
But you're already in the city, so it makes sense. Like, why would you drop your car off to to
yeah,
your
I got
place,
Yeah.
and then back to the city? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's being self-conscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about
100%.
everything.
At least you're aware.
Shit, man.
Damn.
Well, at least you're waking
Yeah.
up. At least we know we're not what do you call it? We don't
We're not stupid.
we don't put each other, or we don't want to willingly put each other in positions
Yeah.
where it's hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Yeah,
everyone has
definitely.
a responsibility for sure.
I remember
Yeah,
being
we're
young back then,
responsible.
like, oh, why are you leaving already? But like, I don't want to be drunk when I go.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll tell
that's
you a story,
true.
man.
That's true.
Dude, PT's house back in the day, Dillon
You're right.
City. I said, "Hey, can you drop me off to this? Drop me off home." I'm not gonna say any names, but long story short, we got in the car, and this person said they were good to go.
Okay.
When you pull out of PT's place,
It's not me, right?
No, it
Okay,
wasn't
okay.
you. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna name any names.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the person that's listening to this knows who I'm talking about. When you pull
Uh-oh.
out, you know how like there's like PT's like Main Street, whatever that called, like King. I think
Sure.
it's King.
His,
Yeah, right.
his old house, right?
Old house, yeah.
Yeah,
That's King.
old house,
Do you know
yeah.
how there's islands where the gardens and like the flowers
Okay.
and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We pulled out and they hit an island. We didn't even move down a block. We U-turned back to the island, and I was drunk. The other person was drunk, and the other person was drunk still in front of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
We had to fucking fix the tire, bro. And once we fixed the tire, I looked at them and I said, I'm just gonna take an Uber, bro. I'm not willing to get
Good.
back in the car, and you guys have drop me off, and then you had to. I was like,
Right, because then
they were both fucked up, and I was
Yeah,
like,
and then
we're not.
I think their place was probably closer, right? Already.
Their place, yeah, you
Was
probably
it
know what I'm
close?
talking about. Then you know what I'm
Was it
talking about.
close
Yeah,
to
yeah,
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm just gonna take a fucking Uber. I'm sorry that I put you in this mess. Didn't know we were gonna hit an
If
island.
anything, if anything, you probably saved them.
Yeah.
One of those things.
Yeah,
One of those things.
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
You're a
that's good, that's good
savior.
call, yo.
One of those things.
That's
you know? No,
crazy.
yeah. Just
Yeah,
to get
it's
go in
funny the
jail.
people that listen to the podcast, and I know that they like take a slice of what we're saying.
right.
Yeah.
And like really, like this is us being vulnerable because we've caught a lot of breaks.
Right.
No.
A lot
Right,
of breaks.
right.
We should have been in.
Gosh,
There's
we had
should've
so
been-
many passes, man.
So many times
So many.
that I've looked at my life and some bad shit happened or whatever, and then I kind of look back like, if I went about this another way, it probably would have been so much worse.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
Yeah.
facts. No,
Yeah.
seriously.
if you're thinking, if you're listening to this and you know you have something planned ahead and you think something bad about it,
Yeah.
trust your gut
Yeah,
feeling.
trust your intuition.
Trust
If you
your gut
think you
feeling.
can't drive, don't drive.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I promise you, you're still a good time without the alcohol.
You're
still a good time
You're
without
still a
the
good
alcohol.
time.
You're still a
Sober
good
or
time.
not.
Because that was my
about
biggest
it.
thing.
Yeah,
Bro, was
no.
like I would go out and I'd be like, yo, I'm not fun when I'm not drinking.
Right.
Really?
No, I swear to God,
You're
I always
fun.
thought that. I was like, I'm
Okay.
not fun when I'm not drinking.
I'm not fun when I'm too careful.
You're not.
I'm not
you're
fun when I'm
too
just
careful.
blacked out, just sitting there, and my head is
Oh, really?
spinning. No, my head is spinning, and I don't want to talk to you. I'm ready to go home.
Oh, you're not fun anymore.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
like,
fair. You
I'm
have to find, like, a
sick. I feel
balancing.
sick. No, but I never get to that point because I'm always a good time, right?
Oh God. Okay.
Right?
Anyways,
Hallelujah. And I'm just kidding.
shout out to
Hallelujah.
shout out to you guys, bro.
Shout out
yeah,
to
yeah.
you guys.
All the nights that we got home sick, bro.
Thank you for being
Absolutely.
alive here, or else
Yeah.
this podcast wouldn't happen. You know, every day, cherish and embrace each moment. And
Sorry, that's a little loud.
I'm just gonna
You're
What the fuck was
cry.
that?
tell me a little
okay.
story about what's going on with Shari. What's going on with Shari's life and anything new?
Life of a man.
John, I swear to God.
Life of a Ree.
John, I swear to God, dude.
Oh yeah, did we go through all of, like the topics?
What topics are you talking about, dude?
Oh, I meant like, did you want to ask something else?
No,
that was in the
I
notes?
wanted
yeah.
to ask you.
My
You don't have
life?
to talk about the list like on the.
Oh no, I was just.
Look, man.
nothing.
Okay, here.
Delete that.
No,
what I
no, we're not deleting
said.
anything. Everyone that's
You want
listening.
more, Bob?
No, I'm okay. Everyone that's listening, I just
didn't
wanted to
finish.
be.
I'm delusion.
That's all.
For
I'm
me, I wanted
What's
the
up?
podcast to be more intentional. It's not a list of our
What
topics.
does intentional
or-
mean?
No, it's not scripted,
Intentional
baby.
meaning that
It's not
there is
scripted.
a trend, like there is a conversation part of it.
Okay.
Yes,
but it's
yes,
not
yes,
dictated.
yes, yes.
It's not
Okay,
dictated.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like we want to steer it in some direction.
Right.
But there's not topics we have to hit.
We
Don't
don't have to stick to
everything
it or-
is free flowing. We don't
Free flowing
we-
like freelancers.
Oh my God. Anyways, Shari,
Freestyle, baby.
Can you?
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
up?
Why
Okay.
did we invite her?
Oh yeah, what? Okay, why did you
I'm
guys
scared,
invite
I'm
me?
scared.
'Cause
What are
the
some
last
things that are
time- yeah.
happening in your life?
Oh my
Anything?
God, it's been such a crazy,
You can
crazy
tell us
ass
anything
year.
that you
She's so
want.
happy right now. Look at her.
What do you mean? I'm not.
She's so killing right now.
Okay, so the last time I was here was January, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about like what we're looking forward to this year, our goals, just what's happening in life. Oh my God, heart is beating. I'm kind of nervous. I'm
You
just
don't
kidding.
have to say anything.
yeah.
Just tell us anything you
No,
want to share.
okay. I've just been working, going out. It's been such a crazy month. No, because me it was super crazy because I went to what did I do? Oh, I went to a camping festival. Okay, I call it camping. Okay, it's a rave. Whatever.
Burning Man. Okay.
My girl Sabrina, I only knew her.
Oh,
my girl
the one
Sabrina.
that you posted, right?
Yeah, the ropes.
So that's
Yeah.
huh?
What's it called?
Lightning in a bottle.
Like, okay.
The event that I went to 2 weeks ago, I believe, it was during Memorial Weekend.
Right.
Okay, the reason why I went because I decided at the end of the month. Sabrina, my friend, hits me up and said, "Do you want to go lightning in a bottle? There's extra space." Then I'm like, "That's in a month. Am I prepared for another festival?
Right.
Because I haven't been
And you're
to."
camping out there too. or
Yeah, we're
whatever.
camping. I haven't been to a festival in like 3 years, and I'm like, "Am I ready for this?" But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun. Like, and I don't know anybody. I literally only know her, and she's all like, "I'm going with like 10 plus people." Well, there was like 15 of us because like 3 people actually
Right, yeah.
last minute.
Honestly, you're a
went.
good time.
Yeah. Told you I'm a good time. No,
but like,
literally,
but like
she invited me.
but she didn't.
Don't gas
She
her
wasn't.
up, I'm
She wasn't
sorry.
aware of the people. she
Yeah,
was
I
going
don't-
with.
That was not to gas her up.
I
yeah.
didn't know. Don't gas me up. I didn't know anybody. I only knew my friend, and she's like, "Let's go." Then I'm like, "Okay." And I was thinking, how am I gonna get there? So I flew out.
Where is this at again?
This was in Bakersfield.
Okay.
This was in Buena
Middle of
Vista.
nowhere,
Yeah, middle
California.
of nowhere. And the thing with this event, it's 5 days or 3 days. all of the people that I went with, they only went 5 days, and I'm like, nah.
Wait, how many days was it?
5-day event.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I'm down, but I'm not too down. So I got the 3-day event ticket. I caught my ticket. I was like, Sabrina, I'm going. Like, I'll fly out there and then I'll ride with her back because she drove there.
She did 3 days. Too.
Yeah, she did 5 days. She was already there.
Oh.
So it was Wednesday through Sunday.
God damn, I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah, it was hella long. Then I'm like, that's hella long for camping.
Yeah,
I would be okay with camping only 2 days or 3 days. But we're straight up camping. But luckily, I
saw your stories. I was like, damn.
I was kind of iffy about it too, but like...
I was getting tired watching your stories.
I know, it is tiring.
Man.
But wait, I did
Go
some
home,
classes
dude.
there. I did yoga.
I felt like I was...
And
I saw
bondage.
that part, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I gotta tell you about
Tell us
yoga
the
and bondage.
excursions. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so... Okay, I'll tell you what happened. So, well, okay, yeah. So everyone went 5 days. I went 3 days. So I flew to Bakersfield, Ubered to the campsite.
Oh, you flew out there?
Yeah,
okay.
I flew out there.
Okay.
And then I rode with my friend Sabrina back home because she drove. So I'm like, perfect. This will execute really well. So I flew there and I have a ride back home. And then I didn't know what to expect, but then she told me they're all pro campers because, dude, we had a freaking shower tent.
I mean, from what I saw.
Yeah,
I
they're
know they had
legit
shower
campers.
tents,
Yeah. We had a shower
okay.
tent. Well, porta potties, which is fine. Is it porter?
Yeah.
Porta potties?
Yeah.
It was fun. It's doable. I mean, like, what do you expect from camping? You got a decent bathroom, and then luckily we have a shower.
That's all you
tent.
need
Thank
is a shower,
goodness.
like proper bathroom,
Yeah,
shower.
and
you're
honestly,
good.
yeah.
For me,
I don't shower for like 3 days.
No, honestly, you don't have to shower. Just like use wipes, but then I use a shower tent.
Okay.
Because I did feel dirty.
Did you get a yeast
Dirty.
infection? Sorry.
No,
We'll
I
cut
did
that out.
not. What the hell? I mean.
Stop fucking clapping, dude.
Anyways, so yeah, and then I met everyone. Oh my god, literally everyone just like welcomed me with open arms. Like everyone was like super chill.
Open up. Sorry, I don't know what song I'm trying to sing.
And we will raise you up.
What song is that?
It's a
Eagles
church
Wings.
song.
It's
It's a church song.
On Eagles Wings. But anyways, so it was such a good time. And then like everybody was just so welcoming. Everyone like cooked each day. I was like helping clean, but like I literally just showed up. They're like, show up, bring your clothes, and then I'm like, okay, I'm down. So it's such a freaking good time, like no regrets, and I'm hella glad I went. Because I didn't know anybody, and I got to know everyone like off the bat. Like everyone's super chill, welcoming.
That's what it's about, though.
It was such good
That's what
vibes,
it's
man. If you
about.
saw my stories, if anyone saw my stories,
I saw your story.
a lot of rated R. No, I'm just kidding. It's not rated R.
It was,
But
bro. I saw so many nipples, bro.
Guys, I still have to. There was nipples. There was a lot of nipples and a lot of hippies.
That's why I said it, bro.
And a lot of feet. A lot of feet and
Okay, feet
stuff.
don't matter, bro.
Like bare feet. But I still have to make my reels, guys. Oh yeah, follow me on Shareels. I'm making a reels
out
currently with.
Can you
the
tell us
camping
anything
festival.
about the incursions or excursions?
Oh, excursion.
that you had?
Okay, so
Yeah.
the first event that I went to was yoga.
I saw that.
Yeah, we did yoga. So we did like a
That looked
breathing
fun.
exercise. So we did. Okay, everyone breathe in.
Remember I was telling you guys about the breathing exercises?
Yeah, we did the breathing exercises.
Oh, we're breathing.
And
Are
then
we
we
doing it right now?
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Rommel, are you ready? 1,
Yeah,
2,
sure.
3. Then breathe out. And then in again. Then that releases all the negativity and your tension, right?
I still feel
I feel
pissed
so
off.
fun.
You do?
I still feel pissed
Massage
off.
yourself. Oh yeah. Then my friends were like, let's do a bondage class. I'm like, say less.
Is that like?
Let's
Is
freaking
the
go.
rope, the rope.
No. I know it is, but is it like?
Did you watch yourself,
made
or-
by? You know, I did.
Okay.
Was it
Bondage.
made by a company, or was it like a friend? That
So it's
knew a
like
friend,
I guess vendors are there.
Oh,
So
okay. That makes
it's like a group of people who do bondage classes. They teach people how to tie ropes,
I'm
tie
trying
up
to learn that
humans.
shit.
So it was pretty intense. And I'm like, okay, let's get tied up. So we all had to pick a partner. They gave us some rope. And there was like a class. So it was so beautiful. It was like very acrobatic. Like there were like 2 gymnasts. So it was a guy and a girl.
Did it have a
They
split
were
tongue
in
too?
I think so. Like with
I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I'm just pointing
I
out
didn't look that
stereotypes.
deeply. I know, very stereotypical. But there was 2. It was a guy and a girl. They were wearing like Sailor Moon outfits. So I was like, okay, for the vibes.
Huh.
And then he was like tying her up. And then there was like this, what's that called? The machine, like a little crane, whatever, for her to like. Well, he tied her up in it. And she was like spinning around. And we're looking at her. I was like, wow, she's tied up very beautifully. Like he like. Really, like say he was kidnapping her.
I have questions,
He tied
but
her
okay.
really well. But yeah,
Mhm.
what's the question?
No, is it
No.
the form of, is it like a sexual act or is it a form of dominance versus submission?
Yeah, dominance and submissive.
It's called S&M, right?
BDSM?
BDSM.
BDSM.
Okay. But and honestly,
BDSM.
Bondage.
Baby daddy. Bondage, dominance. Okay, what is BDSM?
Hey,
Tell
Sean,
me,
bring
tell
that
me.
shit up, man. Come on, man.
Okay, what does
Bondage,
BDSM stand for?
dominance,
Submission.
BDSM?
Montage.
Ask ChatGPT.
I don't know.
Chat GPT. Oh
Bondage,
yeah.
Discipline,
Discipline.
dominance,
Submission.
submission,
Okay.
sadism,
Sadism.
Sadism.
I thought it was sadism.
sadism,
Sadism.
Masochism.
Masochism.
Sadism and masochism are opposite of each other.
Okay, so BDSM. Yeah, bond. Okay, that's.
Masochism, you
So
like.
it's kind of
That
more
was
of a
it.
blanket
The
term.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masochism, you like inflicting pain. Sadism, you like the pain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
got it,
that's
got it.
awesome.
Yeah.
What's awesome about it?
So
BDSM in general.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you went to the
festival?
class? Yeah, the class. And you
Yeah, I
did
went
the
to the.
tying, and then did you do it on others, or did people do it on
Well,
you?
so yeah, we watched the class. It was beautiful. Then they were just teaching us how to tie ropes and
yeah,
people.
that's-
And then I paired up with my friend Sabrina. She was tying me up, but we were kind of like messing around a bit. We're just tying each other up, and then we're like, "Want to go now? Let's drink." So we went back to camp.
Oh wow.
No, it was a good experience, but no, I do have pictures. Should I show you guys the pictures? Okay. Well, I'll drop the photos, but yeah, it was such a good time. And then it was pretty cool because our campsite was literally like a 2-minute walk, so it was nice to just walk in and out of the festival.
Yeah.
So say we saw a DJ or like an artist, and then we're tired, we go back to camp,
Right.
chill, drink some more, and relax, and then on to the next. It was very tiring actually, so I'm glad I only went Friday through Monday. It was like a short trip, which felt super long because I felt like partying back to back, but I had a chance to just like nap, which was, you need a nap during those times because we're old AF
Wait, so
now,
like the
so it was a good
event like
time.
till like the whole days, right? Like every
Yeah,
day?
it's a little so in the mornings there's classes, and then later there's the music starts like after 4.
Okay.
And then it ends like midnight, but it still keeps going at 4. So I'm in my tent sleeping at 2-3 in the morning. I had earplugs, and the music was still bumping. Like, damn, people were still partying out there.
Yeah.
One of our friends, they came back to our tent at 7 a.m. We're
Holy
like, yo,
shit.
we're like, bro. I was like, how'd you sleep? He's like, I just got back.
I did.
I just got back. You know, it's all the drugs. I'm like, all right.
Whoa, wait, so like,
Go ahead.
don't tell us. Don't. We're not,
Oh.
yeah.
But yeah, it was such a good time. After that, I just wanted to go to my bed, shower. I felt dirty, like honestly.
I'm sure, bro. It's hella dusty. and all
I
that.
barely brushed my teeth.
Ugh.
I ate, just drank. But it was such a good time. And I'm like, but now after that, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It was just for the experience.
Yeah, there's a certain
But yeah,
realization.
it was a good experience. And sometimes, I know, because that time before that, like, I just decided last minute. So, you're just living life.
There's a certain realization. I mean, like,
But yeah, just a lot of realization. Yeah.
yeah, for me, for
I'm tired.
you, John, like, realize that we can't just keep up.
No.
No, not
You know,
anymore.
I can't keep up anymore. I think that's like a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
trying to
pill
go
swallow.
hard, but I couldn't. You don't have your 21-year-old body anymore.
Yeah, and
Right.
I'll tell you a story,
Yeah,
man. We went,
what?
me
Yeah,
and
it's a good
Victor
time.
and Ben and Johnny, we went out and like bar hopping and stuff in the city in the North Beach, and we were just like, bar hopping, and Annette was there, and we were just like, and at the end of it, I was like, dude, I'm so tired.
I think I was there for that part, or
Yeah,
one of
I
those
feel
sessions.
that
One of those
way.
sessions, but the last session we had, you weren't there, and I wish you were. I invited you,
Right.
but just tired, bro. I was like, I can't do this anymore, man. Like I was looking at Victor, and I was like, dude, I just want to smoke a cigarette and let's get the hell out of here. I was like, let's do it.
And end the
Let's get
night
hell
at
out of
10,
here, dude.
right?
Absolutely.
And then start the day early and the
Start
night
the
early.
day early.
I'm
That's so
all
real.
about having your
Start
spot
it.
to hang out in.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like smoke a cigarette, blah, blah.
Indoors at the house
You
with
know,
music.
some shit.
Yeah.
Or like in a balcony,
Yeah.
outside, backyard.
Well, I
type
really
shit.
wish. I
Yeah.
really wish. Well, for one, I really wish that we were all living closer together. That's one.
I wish,
Yeah.
yeah.
Two, I
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
that we established a third place. A third place would have been nice.
A third place?
A third place would have been like
A
a
third
place
place?
that
What do
like
you
a
mean,
bowling alley, a bar,
Somewhere
a
that all of us
coffee
can
shop.
hang out at.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that is like midpoint to everyone?
Well, like a
Or
third
just
place, so
downtown?
like your first place is home, second
Yeah.
place is work,
Yeah.
and then your
Yes.
place is in between.
Oh, like a go
In
to,
between,
yeah.
yeah,
You
in
know what I
between
mean? Somewhere you can go hang
golfing. Or,
out.
you know.
This third place? What do
Okay,
you
how
think?
often?
Yeah, but how often?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
the third
it's
place
true.
would have been nice to have like.
In
to
my
just-
mind, it's like a bar.
Yeah.
you know, we just
Okay,
hang out
yeah.
at or whatever.
Yeah, a third place for me would have been coffee, like a
Right,
Phil's
exactly.
coffee.
Yeah, yeah,
Cold
yeah.
Mine
brew,
would
that
either
kind
be
of stuff.
sometime, well, Discord, gaming, whatever.
Discord would have been third
No,
place.
Is that a
and
place?
Discord's a good.
And
Is
that's
that a
fair.
place?
And that's
Just
fair.
for you?
And that's fair. But
Like
like in
therapeutic?
our heads, we're thinking about somewhere physical.
Okay, physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
No.
true.
Because where we can all just hang out,
I
just
know.
talk, and then not even be worried about like what we got in our baggage.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like we just show up and like, what's up, man? Let me get a beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go with you.
Everyone
I
knows.
love that.
everyone
Like
knows
the
each other.
movies.
Just like that, just
I
like
love that. And it's like, it's nice when it's like, you don't, or yeah, like that place, and then you just show up, and it's like, oh look,
Yeah.
the person that, you wouldn't think you see the other there. That's the third place.
No, exactly.
Ask you, Shari, what's the next event that you going outside? You going outside anytime soon?
Man,
or?
I'm not going outside
Oh
anymore because
man,
I'm married,
why are you
y'all.
not going out? Why are you not
Because
going
I'm
outside?
married. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, honestly, okay. After the festival, okay, I love going above. I'm like, I need stop.
No, share.
I don't
whatever
know.
you wanna
Like
share.
well, the next event I'm going to. Wait, what's the next event? I'm
tell
actually
us,
going
you tell
camping
us.
again. I'm going
Oh,
camping again at
where
the
are
end
you
of this
going camping?
month. Oh, so, well, okay. So I've been hanging out with this person.
You don't have to share anything.
Well, okay, I met
Yeah.
someone. He's very special, and we're going camping together for his birthday. Okay? That's all I can say. We're going camping for his birthday. We're going to. It's at the end of June. Friday through Sunday at the end of June. We're going to camping at like a.
With who?
Stop.
Hey!
No. But yeah. But where?
Okay. I never done camping like this before, but have you guys heard about like the Indian Reservoir?
Oh my God, that's
Like
where
the-
people get sacrificed.
Like the BLM?
Yeah.
BLM, not
Alright,
Black
don't throw
Lives
that
Matter.
out there.
BLM.
That's
Shut
where
up.
people get
Yeah, is it really?
people get scalped over there.
Honestly,
Scalp.
well, that's where we're going, middle of nowhere, and I'm kind of scared, but
Yo,
How many people are going?
we got he said
You
about
got this.
like 10, 15 people.
Yeah, it's good.
So
crowd.
it's super
good, bro.
chill.
It's
Yeah,
good
I'm
crowd,
good.
Yeah, you good.
And we
I
have
heard they only sacrificed 20.
we have protection too. Really? Okay, so we're at a limit, or we're at the.
Yeah, no,
middle.
you're good.
So we're going there. So that's like my next event. So that's gonna be really fun. Because
Well,
there's
it's good
co
that you're
campers, too.
experiencing things that you've never experienced
No.
before.
Right.
I actually
DMT,
am doing
are
that
you
a
doing
lot.
DMT as well?
DMT?
Never mind.
What is DM?
I have to pee again. Hella bad. Sorry, guys.
Anyways, okay, but yeah, I'm going. That's the next trip. So I think I'm doing more things out of my comfort zone
That's good.
too this
Good.
year. So it's actually very like different for me because
You know, honestly,
I'm doing
Shari-
a lot of activities.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, I feel the shift as well. Like the shift meaning like there is something like you're curious about, you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're asking questions, and so
Yeah.
like I think that in itself is really relieving to hear. Because you know it's too easy to kind of just go into the norm and you know eat a lot and kind of go out and blah blah blah. But you have to be weird. You have to have an edge to it.
I
you
love
know?
weird. And
Yeah.
like, this year it started off really great because remember I was talking to you guys about I went snowboarding, Vegas, all, but I don't know. This year is very different to me. I feel like I've just been doing more things out of my comfort zone, challenging myself.
That's good. That's
Being
good.
like not staying stagnant because I do have plans in life that I want to reach and like build with someone too.
Well, I'll say
So
this.
I
mean,
want
the person
like
that
that.
I met,
Yeah.
you know, they sound amazing.
Yeah.
They are amazing from what I've met. And I definitely, you know, big kudos. But, you know, it's one of those things where you manifest and you kind of let things linger. And,
Yeah.
you know, I think that time will tell.
Yeah,
And I'm
for
really
sure.
happy to, you know, have this person, you know, listen to this podcast and understand, like, we're, you know, we just want the best for you. And
Yeah,
so
no,
that's really what it comes down.
course.
I hope that the person that you introduced, I hope that you said, like, yeah, I have a lot of friends that are guys, because you do have a lot of friends that are guys.
Oh,
You have
we're
a
talking
whole
about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing is like, you know, you're like our sister, so we're just protecting you.
I know,
so,
I know
yeah.
for sure. Like, damn, I do. Like, my friends and family. No, for sure. Everyone says,
You have
like,
a lot of guy family members too.
I really do. But, no, as, like, a perspective, like, say, like, how would you guys think about, like, having, like, a girl with hella guy friends?
That's
Like,
yeah,
what do
I
you
mean-
guys think about that? Like,
Yeah,
say
I
your
mean-
girl has hella guy friends.
I mean,
But
the
everything
way-
is, like, platonic. Like,
Oh no,
y'all are
absolutely,
bros, like-
absolutely, and that's the thing too. Is like when I met him, he was just super chill, and I really like that about him.
Yeah.
But also, there's one of those things too. Is like, space.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, we
you
understood
never
that,
be too
you know,
careful.
it's-
Yeah.
So we're
No,
just
for
making sure.
sure.
But to answer your question, I would be weary. I'd be weary. Yeah, of course.
No,
you know?
of course,
Of
no.
course, you'd be weary because there's
No, of
intentions
course,
behind
yeah,
that.
I know.
You know, obviously,
No,
so.
for sure. There's been like questions stuff, but that's why like
Yeah, and if this person is listening to it, I just want to say, bro, nothing to worry about on this end. Nothing to worry about this end. Shari has been a ride or die with the FWABOOM crew a long time, but we do value her, and she's our sister. So, but
No, that's
this person is, I can really say he's good intentions for meeting him. I understand why you're so kilig, but
Oh my God, stop
so,
it.
Yeah. But no, honestly
but-
though, if he's making you uncomfortable and he's making you think about things that are normal, that's a great thing because that means you're still growing.
Oh yeah,
as a
for
person,
sure.
so.
Learning and growing, and when you meet someone, you learn more about yourself too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, I have this quote saying, like, time doesn't matter, character does.
Oh yeah.
So I just feel like, what the hell? But
Yeah.
no, I have a lot of people who protect and care for me. So I know.
No, 100%.
I got a whole
I like
village
that.
behind
I like
me.
that.
I got a whole
I like
village
that.
behind me, so I have nothing to worry about. But I'm just
No,
saying,
100%.
you're very lucky to be part of my family. I'm just saying,
Hey,
all my
Flip
friends
the
and
script. I
family.
like
I'm
that,
just
bro.
saying.
Yeah.
flip the script, baby.
I'm
No, I
just
like
saying,
that.
guys.
I
Like,
like that.
I
honestly-
have nothing to lose.
No, I
so-
believe that. Yeah. No,
But
but yeah,
no,
shout
it's
out to
really
him.
special.
Shout out to him. He's definitely giving us some love on the podcast, and I definitely think that.
Oh yeah,
If
truly
he's,
support. No, he watches like it's.
He just started. I
fun.
get it. Yeah,
he
I
started,
get
but
it.
it's like watching.
But
it.
it's
Yeah.
what matters. Is the
Yeah,
supporting
no,
it,
for
so.
sure. But yeah.
The last thing I do want to ask you as well too is that
Yeah, what's up?
do you remember? Oh, you can take a photo, okay?
Cheese.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Do you
What's up?
remember the last time that you went to Pride?
Honestly, I never been to Pride.
Really?
Same.
No, I've never been to
Really?
Pride.
When
It's
everybody saw
actually
that-
Pride Month
Wow.
too.
I never went.
So happy Pride Month, but no, I never been.
Yeah,
Have
happy
you?
Pride. We were gonna say
Have you?
Happy
Or-
Pride,
I was
bro.
gonna say Happy Pride Month.
Yeah,
No,
happy
I
Pride
never
Month.
been.
Really?
Shout out Pride and shout out men's mental health.
There's
Yeah,
this
shout out to
there's
men's
this
mental
meme
health,
that
yeah.
said instead of we don't say let's get this straight, let's be queer.
Especially with men's mental health in this month, I definitely think it's important.
Yeah.
It's important because there's a sense of strength that comes with being vulnerable
Yeah.
and being
yeah.
aware. No, we can take another shot, but it's there's a lot of strength that comes with being vulnerable with another guy.
That is attractive. They are true with their intentions. They are emotional mature. They are vulnerable, and they can let their feelings out and express themselves without even losing their masculinity. Because that makes a man a man. Emphasize that.
Yeah, that's
Do
good.
you guys agree? Because some men don't, or
No.
some boys
Say what you need to say.
do not
Say it. Get off your
express
chest,
their
bro.
feelings
Get off
as
your
much.
chest, bro.
Say it because a lot of girls
And-
out there probably want to say the same
No,
thing.
for sure. And you need a man with communication skills.
Ooh, communication.
Communication. Does anyone know what that means?
Shit, if I know.
But anyways,
Well, you can communicate, but then it's not healthy.
no, you can't communicate, but it's like, why do you have to teach someone to communicate
If they don't know how to
if
communicate.
they don't know how to communicate and they're
Well,
still
teaching
learning?
versus understanding how to.
Yeah, but it's nice to actually like comprehend
You
what
don't
you're
have to-
saying and
if-
understand. So
If you
say
don't have to
repeating.
teach someone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
angry. No, I'm just kidding.
If you don't have
No,
to
but-
teach someone, that's a plus.
Yeah, if you don't have to teach someone and then
Well, okay. Well, if
Yeah.
we're talking about relationship wise, there's a lot of self development
and
that
friendship,
comes
yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say for men's mental health.
Yeah,
wellness,
men's mental health.
health wellness. It's a very powerful thing to ask for help. It's
For
very,
sure.
It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful to.
Yeah.
Why
for help.
don't they ask for help? Or in
Because
general,
it's a
why?
pride. It's pride.
Ego? Is it pride?
Pride.
Is it their upbringing from
Yeah.
childhood?
It's anything that you could think of.
Trauma?
It's anything you could think of, and then just times it by 2.
So how can they overcome that? Like, would
If
it
you're
be
if
on
okay
them?
if you're
Like, how
if
they
if
overcome
you're
that?
someone that's trying to help someone get out of that, you just gotta let them know
You
that.
don't.
What?
No, they have to make that decision by themselves, right? Like it's their choice.
Yeah, but they can also.
They need help.
No, they
Or-
also need a little shove in the right direction.
A little push, a little
in the right direction.
a little pushy.
I'm not saying like do it all for them, but like put them in the right direction.
Yeah, you need
know,
to surround
that's about it.
yourself with.
Yeah.
Right.
And if they can't figure it out at that point themselves, then they might be a lost cause until they figure it out. You know.
They just have a
Look,
lot of growing
it's
up.
super easy to get back into the shell and to
You're right.
kind of cocoon yourself into what
Cocoon.
you know. But
Sorry.
you have to understand that the radius of who you damage. in the long
Bridges.
run- yeah.
That's the one. No,
The
no.
bridges
that's a
that
good-
you
no,
destroy.
radius.
No, for sure.
So here's, I understand. So what you said was absolutely accurate. You know, why do men bottle it up? It's just in our
Yeah.
nature, right?
Yeah.
It's just in our nature.
No
It's-
one gonna understand.
Yeah,
this.
no one.
Yeah.
If they
also,
would, if they want to.
Also, no
Yeah,
one wants to, right?
yeah,
Because
understandable.
the best people that are role models in my life
Oh,
communicate healthy, and so I want to strive to that. So here's the thing: how do I become a better male for everyone around me to be impacted? I have to start talking, and that is and that's one of the reasons why we made this podcast, and that's the reason why that we try to get together and we talk about real stuff,
Say some shit, bro.
say some stuff, and
that
it's
we never say out loud.
That's right, and it's very powerful to be vulnerable with one another. It's
Yeah.
very powerful to ask for help.
Yeah.
So for men's mental health,
Yeah.
Wellness and mental health, for Pride Month, it's just be more expressive. That's what
No,
really we have to come
Yeah,
down
be
to.
more
Absolutely.
expressive.
But
yeah.
to answer your question,
Yeah.
people that do not open up their mouth, they do not know the bridges that are burned.
They're just
Which is very
not
unfortunate.
ready.
That's a good no. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
That's a good
They
way
don't
to
know.
put it.
They don't know the bridges that will be burned,
Yeah.
nor do they know what will be built in front of them.
Facts.
They don't know. We
The
just
walls.
don't.
Yeah,
We
they
just
need
don't know
to-
what can come up.
Do you think they need more guidance? Or
We just need more
slowly-
fucking.
more
Yeah,
guidance,
yeah,
more
here's what
mental
I'll-
health awareness.
Here's what I'll say.
classes?
Here's what I'll say. The to kind of like put the podcast in perspective.
Yes.
I think that all of us, all four of us, can really say like, we don't know what tomorrow can bring,
Absolutely.
and I definitely think that
Facts.
at least between me and John and Sean, there are no hold bars because we don't know. Interpretation is so key, right? Like you just
Yeah.
leave stuff open ended, and then people take that with attitude, tone, with whatever. Leave it all on the table. Put the ball on their court, because it's not guaranteed, and you don't want to leave it to chance. And we've, people that have gone in and out of our lives, we just don't know when the last time we kind of leave it out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's our job to kind of just put it out there and speak our mind, because we do them a disservice as well for not putting out there.
No, for sure. I totally understand that. Like, I can't imagine what they're going through. I mean, everyone's going through things and going through their mental health and all that, but it's just hard to read people who just bottle things up and don't really express themselves. So it's like,
Rommel has that argument with me all the time, bro. Like,
Yeah.
how do you help someone who just won't open up?
exactly.
Yeah, that's
But
hard.
I think
also-
the idea is that you're trying to help.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
just
you-
help. Hear them out. Like,
Yeah.
do anything you can, but I guess you can't do too much because
Yeah. It's not
then
up
we'll
to
get
you.
overwhelmed.
It's just like an addict, bro. Like
And
you
anxiety.
can put it's what is the term? You can bring a horse to the lake, but then you can't force him to drink water, right? It's the same
No,
thing like an
that's
addict. Like an addict,
Yeah.
an addict will be aware, but then it's really the action afterwards to stop what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And so the same
Pray-
thing is like
pray for
for
them.
me, it's like you got to leave it all on the line. You got to say what you got to say because there's not.
Say what you want to say. Put it like how I said. Put it all on the line.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Be conscious of the,
Well,
be considerate. Be
Even
considerate.
if it ends your friendship or relationship, like, that's a sacrifice because you love them so much. So it's like
you want them to see it through or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, even what you're saying isn't like what you want to hear or
Yeah.
want
Like,
to say, but
you don't want to tell them what they want to hear,
Yeah.
right? Like, you're not sugarcoating anything, but at the same time, you love them. That's why you just love and care
Absolutely.
for them, no
Yeah.
matter what. And you'll always be there for them, even though if things don't end well or they just cut you off. Just let them know you're still gonna be there for
100%.
them.
The ball's in their court.
Yeah.
For sure. Because there's a lot of people
That's
that you
true.
just kind of like burn bridges, but then you're like, you know what? I said what I needed to say, and you take that whatever. But there's a lot
Yeah.
of maturing or developing on both ends
Yeah,
that need to happen.
It's up to you whether or not how you're gonna
it's
take
up to
it.
you to prevent forest fires.
Forest
Can I get a
fire.
shot, man? Let's
Shout
go.
out.
Oh, shit, what'd you
What
want?
is it? What's his name? Billy? No, the bear. Smokey the Bear.
Give me a shot, please. Give me a shot.
Belly.
Smokey the Bear Forest Fire.
What is this?
Yo.
What is this?
Vodka diluted.
This is
vodka, bro.
what?
Wait.
Shout out Izzy, bro. You
John-
know what I'm talking
oh.
All
about.
right, cheers.
Cheers.
wait.
Shout out to
wait.
mental health. Emphasize that major.
Yeah.
Yay.
Cheers. And then Shari, please take us out. Everyone, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you
What's
for
up?
everyone that has been listening. Please like and subscribe.
Comment while you're at it.
Comment,
We love all the comments.
Tell them,
please.
like and subscribe.
Comment, like, subscribe,
There you
hit
go.
that follow button,
There
hit
you
all
go.
their ads.
There you go.
It'll be dropped down below.
We hope you
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
this podcast. Shari, take us out. Cheers,
Hey,
cheers,
take
cheers.
us out. I'm taking y'all out to Gold Rush. 1, 2, 3, FWABOOM. Ayo, where's my yayo? Shout out to Smokey the Bear.
Okay.